Hi, we're the Marenzies.
We're an Aussie husband and wife duo on the adventure of a lifetime. We just went on back-to-back cruises of Northern Europe on the MSC Preziosa, and we're sharing with you what we got up to on our day trips. If you want to know more about the ports we visited during our cruise, make sure you subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell so you don't miss those videos coming out soon. Today it's Bruges, Belgium. We'll tell you how we got around town, what we saw, and most importantly, what we ate. So stick around for all of our Bruges tips. We docked in the cruise terminal at Zeebrugge. It's a 30-minute train trip into Bruges from here. All you have to do is walk to the tram station, which will take you to the train station. The trains to Bruges run every hour, so make sure you leave the cruise terminal in time to catch your train. Once in Bruges, we walked to the centre of town, which took us about 20 minutes. There is a free shuttle bus you can take if you don't feel like walking. Check out the description below for a link with the details. We arrived in the picturesque market square and were awestruck by the beautiful buildings that surrounded it, including the Belfort, but more on that later. We were feeling a little peckish and wanted to get some Belgian waffles. Alas, we arrived too early for the waffle houses to be open. We spied this boulangerie and bought a chocolate brioche to share instead. It was freshly baked and all light and fluffy and warm. Next, it was time for our walking tour. We started at the Belfort. The first 3 meters of wall are built of ballast that the merchants used to balance their boats when transporting goods back in the golden age of Bruges. Standing at 83 meters tall, it offers panoramic views of Bruges from its summit. All you need to do is climb 366 steps to reach the top. Our guide Peter then took us to look at some old houses. One of the most recognizable features of Bruges' old houses is the steeped gable. The wealthier merchant houses often had ornate facades, intricate carvings and statues showcasing their owner's success. This religious statue prevented people from peeing on the wealthy person's house. We turned a corner and walked through this magnificent arch and found ourselves in the courtyard of the Gruuthuse Palace. The palace, now a museum, belonged to the Gruuthuse family who controlled the Gruut trade, a mixture of herbs used to brew beer before hops became common. They were so rich that they had an extension built onto their palace that allowed them to visit the church next door without leaving the house. The church, called the Church of Our Lady, has one of the tallest brick towers in the world, extending 115.5 meters into the air. Across the street from the church is the St. John's Hospital, which was used for 800 years, from 1150 to the 20th century. It is now a museum and houses old hospital beds, apothecary jars, surgical instruments, and even skeletal remains, and showcases medieval medical history and artwork. Thanks to this bridge built in the 80s, Bruges has a law that new buildings cannot mimic medieval architecture. This is to preserve the city's historic authenticity. On the tour, Peter stopped and brought us all some authentic Belgian chocolate pralines, filled with deliciousness. There's a secret to knowing which stores sell the good stuff. Comment a chocolate emoji below if you want to know our secret to finding the best Belgian chocolate in Bruges. Due to its numerous canals, Bruges is also known as the Venice of the North. Built in the 12th century for trade, they connected Bruges to the North Sea, allowing merchants to trade spices, lace, wool, and other products. By the 16th century, silt blocked the sea access, and many canals fell into disrepair, but restoration efforts revived them. These waterways also served as a defense system, with water surrounding city walls. Some canals even run beneath buildings, creating hidden passages. The Kissing Bridge is a romantic spot where couples often stop to share a kiss, as local legend suggests that doing so will ensure eternal love. A fun fact, it's made out of old gravestones. On the canals you will see beautiful swans, which have lived on the waterways since the 15th century. Today, they're a symbol of Bruges' beauty and history. Last stop on the tour was the elegant city hall and the Gothic Basilica of the Holy Blood, housing a vial believed to contain a drop of Christ's blood, attracting pilgrims and visitors alike. Yes, we went inside and had a look. You should too when you visit. It's free. All the walking and sightseeing worked up an appetite, so we decided to first quench our thirst at the best beer house in Bruges, Halve Maan. This is why Bruges is awesome. The brewery has a beer pipe built in 2016 to transport Halve Maan brewery beer from its brewery to a bottling plant located on the outskirts of Bruges. We had to end our day with some Belgian fries. They're thick cut and double fried, which makes them crispy on the outside and soft on the inside. Traditionally served in a paper cone with a variety of delicious sauces like mayonnaise, andalouse or tartare, this time we got a cheese sauce to go with them.
Our fries. That's good.
Yeah? Everything you want in a fry?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything significantly different, but they are just a good fry.
All too soon, it was time for us to head back to the cruise terminal and get back on the ship. We loved Bruges. It was such a beautiful city. Even in the winter, there were plenty of sights to visit and plenty of treats to eat. If you have any questions about what you've seen today or want to share some tips about Bruges, please feel free to comment below. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss out our videos about the other ports we visited and what we got up to. Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. We hope we've been able to give you some guidance to help you when you visit Bruges. If you liked the video, make sure you click the like button, and if you know someone who is thinking of visiting Bruges, make sure you share this video with them. See you in the next video. À bientôt.